Guys, and welcome back to another episode of House of Fun, where it is always fun. Well, it was with this one, that's a definite. This is the a losi LST XXL. This was once a nitro, it is now fully electric, and it does actually have quite a monster of a can in it. So, I was out with this one the other day with my friend who has a Creighton 6S, and yeah, we crashed into each other. Well, I hit him, I tried to get out of the way and it didn't go to plan, shall we say. But I have some carnage. Yeah, we got a little bit broken. We got my steering shaft in there is broke, which is not too bad. I've literally just done a video the other day of my e-Revo getting rebuilt. I can make arms as long as I can find some metal for them. So that one snapped, and this little connector snapped on here. This is going to be the problem because this is snapped quite far inside this arm. So we're going to have to get part of this all stripped down and taken apart. You know, that's going to be fun. It's never fun taking these apart. I don't even have my wheel hex on me. Oh, poop. I suppose I can do with a socket, but that's also going to be a bit of an arsehole to undo. Let's locate that back in its little hole. Let's try and find me. No. 17's out, really. Is that it there? Yep, that's what was on. Right, let's get this off, shall we? There we go, one wheel off. And we will use said wheel underneath to keep it all up. So the pieces we want off is this one, this one, this one, and obviously the other side of this, which that one is actually easy. And we come in with a flathead and we come round because it's a little ball, and we pop the ball from its fitting. Not the best thing to keep doing that to them because you can damage them and weaken them and then they break. In all honesty, we do exactly the same with the other one. So that is one bar that needs remaking. It is snapped, and we need to get the end out of that one, and that one will come off fairly easy. These should be a left hand and a right hand thread. So one of these pieces is going to have a left hand thread in it, and I'm not putting a left hand thread back in it. So I will just make some new thread and shove some glue in it. Fingers crossed it works. I have already done that once. No, I have done that twice before. There was one that side, right here. Sorry, this bar, I made that one, and the silver one that side, I made that one. So these links are kind of prone for breaking on this. They are very weak. They're, compared to the size of the truck, they're tiny, they're shit. So we'll work on that one in a minute. We'll get the rest of this taken apart. Same screwdriver. I'm probably going to lose a C-clip. I always lose C-clips, but that's why I bought a pack of them. Now let's get my little picking tool. Yeah, that went. See, I always lose them. Right, I'm going to have a quick look. So that's a no, I can't find that. That's gone. But it doesn't matter, we don't need it. I have more. Alright, what we do need to do is to push that out and not lose spaces, because I believe that they are separate. Yes, they are. Right. Them and that can go back together, and we'll put that over there with the spare parts. That's all we need for that bit. And now we need to start taking apart some of this front end, because we need to get this off. What did I do with that in there? Right. This is not that size. It is not. Yeah, it is. Right. Bit tray. Bit tray. I've got to get them ones off the bottom. Oh, that one's a bit damaged. No wonder my drive doesn't want to fit in there. Right. Well, that one is out. And that one's coming out by hand. So they might have a little bit of glue putting on them. I need to get some Loctite, I don't have any. There we go, front bumper off. Right, so pop that under there, put that part over to the other side, get it out of the way so I don't lose it, because that's my normal. Right. Like I said to you guys, this thing is once a nitro, it's now converted to electric. It's quite a big motor they've put in it, and I've put quite a large speed controller to it, which, yeah, that thing's quite big. So, you can do 8S. I've never put 8 in it. I put 6 in it, and my tyres expanded so much that they turned into pizzas and started splitting. Yeah, these are the same tyres. I managed to save it on the throttle, back down, save my tyres, glue my tyres back up with this super glue here and there, and I've just never had the thing over more than 4S. Oh, my back wheel's loose. Where is my ratchet? My back wheel's loose, people. I was about to screw up some thread and some wheels. Some other shit, probably. Right, let's take that off. Whole front plate comes off, and you wiggle your pin out. That is that front arm off. There is a sway bar connecting link on it, but we're just going to pop that through and pop that one out as well, because it's just another ball fit. So that's now ready to get worked on. Everything is off of this car now that I need. So this car can bugger off somewhere else. There we go. That's that out of the way. Let's get this wheel out of my way. We're in for a really good time. No, that's got to be taken out. Right, so we got this one and this one that need it all taken out the end of. The lighting's a bit shit, but you should be able to see it just ducking itself in. And then same as with this one. So this one might be easy. This one might be just a job of get a bolt, that's this thread, and chop its head off and screw in. Cut a flat spot. I don't know, because that might just be another weak spot. I might have to make it chunky and cut it down, but we'll find out. I'll go find a bit of bar and everything, and I will be back. Guys, I have found myself a bit of bar. I have cut it to length. I have marked out 2 black lines all the way around it. That is, oh, I forgot the light. That helps a little bit. So, lines all around it. They are marking out where I need to shave the end of the bar down and tap some threads onto the end of it. And now we come to this one. I still need to get this piece out. I still need to get that piece out. But we'll do that in a moment. But this one, turns out I've already snapped the other front end of these. And I've literally replaced it with one of them. And 2 of them. So I'm going to end up threading these into the centre and locking them dead into place. Cut this end off and then screw half into each. I might actually go looking for a longer bolt than this, because I can't remember how long that one is and the other one. And I am not removing it to find out. So I may, I don't know, I think that might be alright. It'll be alright, I'll only be cutting a longer bolt up, so either, we've got that one, and that'll be the fix for that. I just need to get the end out, unscrew that one, and we will crack on with that one. But for now, we will start doing this one. Let's have a little look, shall we? I hope if it's actually straight, people. Helps if I turn it the right way. I was undoing it, I wonder why it kept getting loose. Right, let's get this all done up. Come on, don't be still undoing it. I wasn't undoing it the first time, I was undoing it the second time. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I haven't been in the shed for a while, people. So it's, you know, everything's a wee bit rusty. Right. That's now in there. There we go. Happy days. Right. Let's get a file. Make my life a little. Don't want to see that. I didn't hit my head. There we go. That can help us out a wee bit. Right, tiny little head, get in it, get this one, and is this the left or the right? No, this is the, there we go, this is the left hand threaded side. So if we spin it right, it will come out. There we go. There we go. Nice and long as well. So there's that one out. There's both ends of that. Which end is this one? It's all a bit floppy. I don't really want to cut into this too much. Unfortunately for me, I have to. Let's try and get it in. Let's just double check and see what way I'll cut the other that way. I suppose it's probably thicker. This is not going to work. Right, I'm going to go cut it on the other one and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I have indeed cut the groove and I did actually start removing it already just to make sure that I knew I could. So I'm probably going to stab myself here. I just know that I probably would have stabbed myself because I've done it many times. So it's going to make my life a bit harder. Come on. There we go. Nice and long. Right, that's the problem actually. They're nice and long. I think they're not long enough, I don't know. We'll take this one out in a second and we will find out how long it is and if we want a longer bolt. If my bolt is not longer or as long as that piece, I will indeed get myself a longer one. Oh, almost tilted the camera over there. Right, our left hand thread. So we are indeed looking for a bit longer of a bolt, because I ain't putting that in there. But we'll look for that later. For now, that lot can vamoose over there, and final line up. I'm going to chuck this up in the lathe. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I tried doing that with the Revo and it didn't go to plan, I tell you. It was very long and very noisy and I wasn't getting too far. These are stainless steel bars I'm using, and I use the same on the e-Revo for a suspension. So what I will do is chuck this in. The pelodrome, and I will lower you guys. Right, so yeah, I will move you guys over to here. We are now on the pelodrome, and our mark is there. You can see that now. Right, what I'm going to do, because my ears are so screwed up and sensitive to sound, I'm grabbing my ear muffs and my grinder, and I will also grab these two, just get a quick judge on the size so we know to get that fairly close, and we'll grind away. That'll do us. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, don't care, that'll do. Right. So, now what we do is turn it over. And we do it all over again. But that's just long and tedious for you to watch. So I will skip that part for you, you've just seen it. And we'll skip forward to tapping. Guys, so all the ends are done, as in I have shaved them down. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I've already put it on because this end looks shit. I fucked up, I messed up, and I don't want you seeing how shit it looks. This end, oh mate, that looks tidy. That's a nice one, but you know, what I should have done is got this thing started off camera, because this is probably going to be an absolute bad end, but we'll give it a go. Just trying to get the thread started on this end, and then we can tap it on out and thread it in to this other end piece. I'm not even going to try and keep saying its name because I don't know what it is. I do, but pillable ends or some shit, I don't know. It's almost like a little Heim joint, but it just doesn't have the bearing in the middle. It's good enough. I made sure that this end was thicker, and I did it just so that it cut some very, very good thread in the shaft. It's for cutting its own threads in this, because that is a left hand piece and I am now putting right hand thread into it. So we'll find out. Just work it back and forth, do a couple of turns, and you want to turn back on yourself because you're cutting threads, so you're cutting metal and it ends up coiling off, and if you keep going too much you'll end up jamming yourself up and you'll never be able to, well, I say never. This one's a bit harder because it's so sealed, but you'd end up having to take it all out and trying to pick all the shit out and free it up, and yeah. I got the air compressor, so it's just not too difficult. Right, you're just backing and forth it, you snap them ends off and it loosens it out the pile and clears your tool off. That is dead end. There we go. Right, let's take that one off. Okay, it's literally just screwing in like it's meant to. That's so perfect. Right. Okay. Get some judgment of how far in it needs to go. And we just wind it home. There. Get out. I went a little far probably. Let's have a look at the car. Right, so what we can possibly do just for now to get a really rough guide is I will measure out the length of the between this piece and this piece, this and this on the other end, and we'll just mark it up as that. I'll put it on the car in a minute. If it's any different I'll wind it in or out. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it as it is and we'll put it on the car and wind it in or out. Right, so for now that one's fixed, guys. And now I need to go find a longer bolt than that. So, I went hunting for a new bolt. That is the old one. That is the new one. Yoink! We don't need that bit. So, I've already cut the head off of it, cleaned it up somewhat. We have, it basically is the same length as what has come out. So all I'm going to do is find the reasonable middle point with these two nuts. These nuts. And grab my 10. And grab my 10. And lock two 10s together. And then that's the left hand thread. Well, I might just wheedle that in there first. It's maybe a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Right, I have an answer because I have to be a bit quicker on this. My phone's on 6% and is about to die. So I've got to get this bit filmed and then go put it on charge. But I believe that is all the way in. But if that is so, we have way too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go have a little break and put you guys on charge for a bit. I've been off, I got my phone charger, it's on charge, all nice and long, charger plugged in, good. Right, let's get this side all secured in there, and then see about ramming this in. Preferably straight. Why are you being a dick? Making me look stupid. It's just what it wants to do, isn't it? Yeah, great. Yeah. You will go in, follow me, please. Yes. Go straight before you catch them teeth in there and you're wonkered. There we go. There we go. Just wind it on in there and hopefully it plays ball and goes all the bloody way. Oh fuck. The small problem, it's too freaking long and starting to gash out the back end because that is way too long. It's almost about right for one side. So let's try this on for size. That ain't far off. Alright, let me go get a true measurement of the other one and I will be back in 2 seconds. Right, so is got it all sorted out. I've been over, I've measured the other one and it turns out I wasn't too far off. So I've just done a bit of messing around. I've hurt my hand. That hurt. These are shit. These are great. These are amazing. Not for big stuff. Like that's too big. Small stuff, brilliant. Bigger stuff, shit. It pinched in, like, I'm not saying it, but it pinched my hand. Yeah. So, but I managed to undo these, back them in a bit further, and then screw that one down further for the gappage, and it's pretty much perfect. It's going back on. That is done. Just making sure my holes line up. I can just bend and twist. What I want to do now is, I've been trying to search for another 10mm, and I don't know when my other 10 is. I have no idea. So I'm gonna find, I was gonna say vice grips, but that's why I tried them. But more of my other ones are too big, and I'm just gonna end up gripping hold of the thingy. So let's see if this works or I just hurt myself. Yeah, no, that'll do. There we go, that's them locked together, so I've actually got a solid piece in the middle. Cool, so both the pieces fixed. Let's put them back on. Right, we are back. We have the car here again, and we can literally start shoving pieces back on. I do need to run inside and go get my little C-clips, E-clips, whatever the hell you want to call them. They look like E's, but they're also shaped like C's, whatever name you want to call them. I have to go get my other ones, but I think we'll stick the steering on there first. So what we'll do is put our little grippies, just get them underneath it, line it over the top, and a nice little gentle push, and it'll click back on. Do the same with this one. I might actually put a bit of twist already in this. Just to alleviate any excess rubbing on it. Stop it wearing out too soon. If each end lines up where it's meant to be in the centre of its piece, then it's not gonna, you know, it should have its full travel everywhere. I don't know why I keep putting that back in, it's going to keep falling out. So we'll put this arm back in, and then I'll put that link back on, I think. I don't know. All depends on. That's not going to be the right way. Right, we'll put it in there and then we'll put it back on. So this is fairly easy, this one, to put back together. And that is that arm in on that side. See, that's easy. And then all we got to do is get this sway bar link to come round and get on. I don't want to particularly beat the actual snot out of it to get it back on, but I might have to. I don't know, we'll find out. Gentle little push. If I can get these, there we go. Why's that got so much pressure on it? Don't know, might just be the way this thing works. Right. One piece in, let's line that up, push in the pin, if I can find the frickin' hole. I never have a problem with that normally. Yeah, that's really not there. It is though, isn't it? Yeah. Might just be the angle of that too much. Why will you not go in? Wow. The hell? Oh shit. I know what I've done. I've messed up. Like a dick. I wonder if I can solve this by being more of a dick. Because what's the rule? What's the, not the rule, the saying? It's fuck it, it's a toy, you're not in it, right? So basically, when I have done the bolt up inside of here, it's gone all the way and it's now pushing into the channel. So it's pushed the plastic in, not itself. Please, not itself. Come on. You want to fit now? Okay, there's still more debris in the hole. Come on. Yes, this pushes in. Right. One piece of plastic. Oh, wrong side. Wrong side. There we go. Yay! Right. I pushed it in too far. Of course I did. Right, pop them in. Right. Ah, straight through. Right. My drive shaft's not in place. Oh. It's always something. I can't believe I did that. Oh, that's funny. Right, there we go. Hold that pin. Now, give me that back, because otherwise you're going to be an absolute arse. drive shafts in. See, that's why I kept trying to put the drive shaft in earlier, so I wouldn't forget it then, and I forgot it. So, hey ho, shit happens. It is in there now. There we go. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Right, let's put this front back on. Come on. Ah, yes. Give it a bit of a lift, and then they go on. They make a little tap though. It's holding all the pins, and at the minute they're under tension. So let's have a look, see what's going on. I know that you can't really see. Oh, you can. There we go. It was just being a bit of a dick. But there's nothing new there with this car. I love it. Do not get me wrong. I love this car. But goddamn, it can be an absolute pain in the ass. It's not one of them ones that likes to stay in one piece. Or if it is in one piece, it never looks right. See? Right. Come on, bracket, you get on. Now we put this plastic one on. Come on. This is probably going to backfire, but we will find out. I'm just trying to put a screw, a little bolty bit in here, just to hold that side in place while I try to locate the rest of it. I don't know why this plastic plate is so shite. Come on. I'm right-handed, so that was quite difficult. There we go. Right, that one's basically in place. And what I will do is I will flip it over and locate the bottom ones. That one, because that's the only one that's not quite in place now. Okay, they are slipping in their housing. Oh well, it's not a job for now. Yep. The screws in there, the plastic retainers not, but I'm not too worried because there is the metal plate behind it that is actually holding it all. So as long as that is sat where it needs to be, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Come on. Yep, that's that bit done. Let's move this wheel. I was going to say let's put it on, but let's not put it on because I still need to put the C-clip back on there. What I can do is flip it over and put my bumper back in. Come on. I think what needs to happen in them ones is a lot longer bolt to put in there just to hold it all together. But that is all the parts put back on. All the new parts made and on. And all we got to do is go and grab these, which now I have them, we can get them all fucking fitted. Well, say all, I need one, and it's a dinky one. It's not that dinky. It's that dinky. Yeah, that'll do. See, like I said before, guys, I am prone for losing these clips, and you know, sod 'em. I'll buy a whole pack. Okay. How is that a clip? Random. It's probably one of the centerpieces that gets stamped out of them. Right, let's get the pliers. Come on. My pliers don't fit in the gap. No, didn't drop them on the floor. That's not what I mean by being prone for losing them at all. Jesus, I can't even get one out of the bag now. Come on. Give me a flathead. I hate putting these on. These small ones are annoying, especially when you do not have the room to get in there. Oh, I actually thought I had it on there then. There we go. Should have just used them in the first place. Right, so that is that all back together. We will bung the wheel back on. These wheels are a bit of a nightmare for putting wheel nuts back on. Ah, it's on. Oh, shut up. No, they're not. They're great. They're fantastic. No, they're a nightmare. Because they're so deep, it's difficult to get in there. And most of the wheel nut tools that are out there don't actually reach all the way in there. I had to make my own. Out of a socket, an extension bar, and another random piece of metal to make the handle. But it works. So I'm really not complaining. Let's check this thing out quickly. It's not going to fit the bench. So my steering is out by a lot. but that's fine. I can fix that. But it's easy enough. All I've got to do pop that off and we wind this out. It fell off. It come off. Right, let me go extend this. So I have fully adjusted the links and everything now, and there's all that free play in it as well, so it's kind of difficult to fully judge it, but it's close enough. If it's still out when I'm driving it around and stuff, I will just bring it quickly in here and adjust it. But for now, that is pretty much that one wrapped up. Let me grab the shell and do the one thing I probably should have done a while ago and disconnect this battery, because it's been sat on my shelf with the battery connected for a while and it's not healthy. So line them up, and where are them holes? There they are. Pop one in the back, because I haven't got the fourth, and then two in the front, just because the front of these shells like popping up when it's going down the road. There we go, guys. The losi's all fixed, ready for a next rippage. And if I get it out soon enough, I'll put some at the end of this. But for now, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave some comments, guys. See you later.